Dogworks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dogworks. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by First Paw Coffee Company, specializing in private label premium blend coffee. If you're serious about coffee, you should check it out. First Paw Coffee's passion is high-quality, small-batch roasted coffee. They take the extra time to taste and get everything perfect before they release new blends. They aim to bring you a cup of happiness each time you pour yourself some coffee. Find out more at ak.dog/free and enter for a chance to win some First Paw Coffee prizes, a book from our collection, and tote bag. One winner will be selected at random each month. That's ak.dog/free.
Are Christmas puppies a good idea? Maybe not. Did you know that January and February are the busiest time for dog trainers in scheduling new clients? Many of those calls are from frantic dog owners who bought puppies for Christmas, and now they are out of control. Stay tuned, and we'll find out if you should buy a Christmas puppy.
From First Paw Media, sponsored by Alaska Dogworks Professional Canine Training Center in Anchorage, Alaska. This is Dogworks Radio, committed to families and their dogs to build lifelong and fulfilling relationships. Visit our website at dogworksradio.com. Now here are your hosts, Robert and Michele Forto.
Hello and welcome to Dogworks Radio. This is your host, Michele Forto, and I am the lead trainer of Alaska Dogworks. Here we help families and their dogs have a better relationship. Today we are talking about Christmas puppies, holiday movies, TV shows, and ads that make it seem like the best time to give or get a new pet is Christmas morning. Cute little puppies adorned with big floppy ribbons. Who can resist? But what we see on the screen is a very well orchestrated and edited best case scenario. Not all Christmas puppies live up to the hype, and bringing a new animal into the home during such an exciting holiday can lead to the opposite of a positive beginning. There are many variables to consider before deciding on bringing home a Christmas puppy or Christmas kitten. Above all, don't get swept up in the excitement, forgetting that pets are lifelong commitments as new members of your family. This should not be a snap decision that's made in the spirit of the holidays. Is your family ready for a new puppy? Discuss how a new puppy will change your family's life and how it will affect children, even older children. It is easy to imagine that the older a child is, the easier it will be to enlist them in the pet's care. But older children tend to have more social engagements and may not have a lot of time to spend with a new puppy. A pet can change a lot of the family's day-to-day arrangements, like schedules, walking, feeding, training, sleeping arrangements, who gets to keep the pet in their room, pet safety precautions. Remember that anything left on the floor is fair game to a dog, especially when they are young. And then you'll need to make sure that family members can handle the responsibility of litter box duty, potty training, and cleaning up pet messes. You should also assess your finances to determine whether you will be able to pay for regular vet visits, dental cleanings, vaccinations, chronic illnesses, diagnostic tests, prescription flea and tick preventatives, prescription pet medication, dog food, dog toys, and all of the other pet supplies you'll need. Because you just never know what can happen. Is it okay to surprise friends with Christmas pets? Absolutely never. A pet should ever be a surprise of the receiver if you think of gifting them to someone outside your own home. Discussing the vague possibility of adopting a pet is not the same as a real conversation about the pet owner's responsibilities. Whoever will be feeding, cleaning up after, and paying veterinary bills for a new pet needs to be actively involved in the decision of adopting them. We're going to take a short break here and learn all about First Paw Coffee.
So earlier you learned about First Paw Coffee Company, and now I'm going to tell you about its Tail Wagger Blend. First Paw Coffee Company's Tail Wagger Blend is their first offering, and its name and label were crowdsourced from their Facebook fans. How cool is that? The Tail Wagger Blend is a private label premium blend that was developed just for them. It is a medium roast from Colombian beans with tastes of Brazil nuts, grapefruit, and oak. Be sure to go to ak.dog/free and enter to win a bunch of cool prizes. That's ak.dog/free.
All right, you guys, now I'm back with my hot cup of coffee and I'm ready to go. So, choose a pet that's best suited for your family. If you have thought about all the new responsibilities and you believe your family is ready for a new pet, do diligent research on which type and breed are best suited to your family and home. Never choose your new pet based on cuteness or wishful thinking. If you don't already run and hike, a dog is not going to change that. It may be that the pet you think is most unlikely to be the perfect fit is the very one that is. For many families, an older, calmer dog that's already trained may be more practical than a new puppy that needs a lot of attention and training, not to mention that puppies need nighttime potty breaks. That is why you should also take some time to visit your local animal shelter. There are many puppies looking for a forever home, so you're sure to find the perfect pet for you and your family. But wait, Christmas Day may not be the best day. If you found the right pet for your family, when should you introduce them? Many people feel that the most wonderful way to present a new puppy is by surprise as Christmas pets. But the last thing you want is a frightened, cowering little animal that is overwhelmed by all of the excitement and holiday chaos. You don't want this to be their first introduction to your family. Christmas morning is especially chaotic, with everyone tearing into gifts and leaving hazardous ribbons, wrapping paper, candies, and small toys all over, all of which look to an animal like good things to chew on. And loud toys can be disturbing to even the most seasoned holiday veteran. You don't want your first night, or any night for that matter, with your new pet to be spent in a veterinary emergency room with your pet suffering from an obstructed breathing or blocked intestines. For all of these reasons, any time near Christmas might not be the ideal time to surprise the family with a new pet. Prepare your home for your new pet. To properly introduce a new pet, you will need to prepare your home in the same way that you would prepare it for a newborn baby. Leave no dangling cords or curtain or blind pulls, no small toys on the floor, and no candies or other foods within easy reach. There is a lot to do in preparation and a lot you won't think of until after the fact. Then there are all of the necessary pet supplies, including food, a crate, a leash, beds, a collar, etc. One of the most important preparations is to create a quiet place for your pet to sleep, eat, and just get away from things when she or he is feeling overwhelmed. If you are traveling or hosting large parties during the holidays, it might not be the right time to bring a new pet into your family. Pets need attention and training from the moment that they enter your family, and the holidays already stretch your time and patience. So, is there an alternative to adopting a pet? Well, instead of surprising your family with Christmas pets, you might want to wrap up a stuffed animal or some other pet-related accessory as a pet promise. This will let your children know that you are prepared to adopt a pet, but now is not the right time. In fact, you may find that many of your local shelters will not permit adoptions during the holiday season to discourage spur-of-the-moment gifting. In the meantime, you can take your child to an animal shelter and spend some time volunteering so they can see what it means to look after a pet. You can also donate cash or let your children help pick out food and pet supplies to donate. Many animals end up in animal shelters because they were Christmas gifts. No animal should be given as a last-minute gift when the toy of the season was sold out. Even if it's not a last-minute decision, reconsider adopting a dog or cat right around the holidays. Pets are amazing, and every family can benefit from sharing their home with these furry bundles of love. But make sure that you and everyone else involved are ready for the lifelong responsibility of a pet. What do you think? Are Christmas puppies a good idea? Maybe not. Let us know what you think. You can follow us on our social channels. Just search DogWorks Radio. As always, please head on over to alaskadogworks.com for many more tips and tricks. And please do us a favor and tell your family and friends about our show. It is the single best thing you can do to help us out. Happy holidays, and see you next time.
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by First Paw Coffee Company. Learn more at firstpaw.coffee.
From First Paw Media, this is DogWorks Radio. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we invite you to subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe on the episode cover art, and you'll see some offers from our sponsors. You can support our show by supporting them. If you like what you have heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. Your hosts are Robert and Michele Forto. Our producer is Robert Forto and created for First Paw Media. Did you know that Alaska Dog Works trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska Dog Works on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.